Welcome to ACC Student News.
The news students can use.
I'm Frankie Servi.
And I'm Katie Nixick.
And here are this week's stories. In Cedar Lake, there is an empty plot of land near the town hall. TKR wanted to use the vacant lot as a space to bury pet remains. The residents neighboring the lot were very strongly opposed to this idea, for the future of the lot argued that the use of the vacant lot as a place for pet remains or pet cemetery would lower the property values of the houses near the empty plot of land. It was up to the Cedar Lake City Council to decide if a pet cemetery would be put on the vacant lot. The City Council voted against TKR's request to use the lot for a cemetery.
Larry Butcher, director of LaPorte County Emergency Management Agency, has acquired 125 body cameras with a $79,000 state grant through the Indiana Department of Homeland Security. The grant did not cover the $100,000 cost of software and video storage. The main concern is the cost of storage for the cameras. The video requires a lot of storage space from servers. With cameras constantly being on, there will be a lot of storage needed.
The Portage Indians had an amazing game recently with their star Aaron Parrott, leading Portage to victory with a final score of 54-40 versus their South Bend rivals. The Indians keep the game going with a stunning 14 points scored every quarter except the very last quarter, in which they scored a whopping 12. Along with Aaron, his teammates by the name of Ryan Woods scored an astounding 12 points overall. If the junior varsity team keeps up the pace and continues to work hard, they can potentially win the season and may even go to state. Looking even more into the future, this team has great player capabilities who will one day help score on the varsity team.
A 4-year-old German Shepherd with dark brown fur named C was said to be missing from the handler's home in Hobart on November 29, 2017. It is unclear on how the dog got out in the first place. Some say he was wearing a collar with a top grip attached to him. A woman saw him and was going to call animal control when she got home from work, but all that changed when she figured out the dog was a police dog. A neighbor in the 10th block of Lake George saw C on their back porch early Wednesday morning, but was later on found safe and returned to his owner.
Some residents along Lindbergh Avenue should be getting new ornamental lights this winter at the request of Councilman David Warpill. More than $185,000 in gaming funds will put lights on Lindbergh Avenue, 169th and 173rd. John Doughty said there is a direct correlation between lighting and crime. It is a pure and simple situation. And part of Beach Street is also getting lights. This will cost a total of $1 million. According to Mayor McDermott, since more streets are getting lights, it depends on the amount of lights given. And that's all we have for this week. I'm Frankie Servi.
And I'm Katie Nixick.
Be sure to watch the rest of our videos on YouTube.
And follow us on Twitter at ACC TV Hammond.